another video. Today we will be going over a trade example case study on GBPAUD. We launched this trade yesterday with a 10 pip stop loss, and I updated the group once price moved into profit. I lowered the SL to 5 pips so to reduce risk to half. And yeah, now I'll just leave you with the time lapse and give you a few notes of when I took some measures, what was I looking at. We were trying to long the London and New York low from the previous day. That's why we had such a tiny stop loss, 10 pips below London session, the minimum of London session. And we were trading during Asian session. So at the beginning of the Asian session, we had a little bit of a push to that New York and London low. And as soon as price stabilized, we started to reach out for the highs. We managed to get 20 pips into profit before the price made two lower highs in the 15 and the 10 minute time frame. Here I was just trying to see if the price could make a higher low, respect that red line, horizontal line, and in case we would sustain above these levels, we would easily be able to reach that daily high and go into 1.8375, and only then evaluate if we have the clear strength to go until our take profit. Here the price was starting to show some signs of weakness by making this second lower high at Asian high, and here it's when I started to see that we might be losing some strength. We might be just about to cut the trade at 20 pips. The price is already at break even since we made the first higher high on the lower time frames. And now we are just seeing if the price is to reach higher, if it is to break structure and continue to get to higher levels, or if we are to break this red line, we are probably coming to break even. That's why we put the stop loss at break even, so we are not at risk, and we are just trying to see if the market will give us 40, 50, 60, 80 pips until the TP if we are to move higher, if the pressure of the buyers keeps on bringing the price higher. If not, if we, as we can see, if we go under the red line, which is a weekly level, it's pretty certain that the price doesn't want to sustain above it, so most certainly it will just collapse to the downside. It will just stall. Probably, I think here it's when I left the trade, because I was stopped out at break even, and around here, yes. And then I just left the trade to play out so we could see what happened. And I think it was only around London session that we got some type of volume, and London session brought us that confirmation to the downside, which you will be able to see in just a second. So here we were trying to breach London lows, and you can see we tapped it once to the T. This is why it's so important to have a clear understanding of the zones that we are trading and understand the basic knowledge of structure, so we can follow the price and know what does it want to do in this lower time frames. And we will build our narrative from the 2 minute time. Since we opened the trade, we will build our narrative going up on the time frame, so from the 2 minutes to the 7, 10, 15, 30, 1 hour, and so on. And when we are analyzing, we will do the opposite, so going from weekly, daily, 4 hours, 1 hour, until the lower time frames, until we get our entry. Once we get our entry, to monitor the price action, we will go the opposite way, so from the 2 minutes up. Here you can see that the price tried again to go above the red line, but it was unable to surpass it. And as soon as the market realized we are not going above that line, price just collapsed, broke this London low, I guess. And as soon as we are here trying to, the market is just trapping buyers, basically inducing them to enter, and once we go below it, it's just a meltdown. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you on the next one.